My name is Jay Hodan, and we're back again with another story and tip, I would say. So, a lot of businesses, and I guess a lot of people who are trying to actually start businesses, or the already established people in the world right now, can actually learn from the story of Samson. When you look at the direction and how things actually started out for Samson, it was really something really crazy like that. And a lot of people don't think much about it, but I guess that's something really big. Someone can actually, get inspired from. So it started out in South Korea in 1938 with a man named Lee Byung-chul. He's founded a small trading company, and the business focused more on exporting dry fish and local groceries and noodles in China. He called it Samson, and a lot of people didn't really understand this man Lee Byung-chul started a business from nothing. And at that time he really focused on exporting dry fish and noodles in China. And look at it right now, before they actually even ventured into the tech business. But a lot of people always think to say Samson started out from a background where they had wealth, where they had investors, where they had a big company already. But they started out with dry fish, exporting it, and noodles in China. And look at it right now, it's in the parts and the biggest tech company right now in the whole world. And a lot of people don't, if you don't get inspired by that, then I don't really know, because think about it. A lot of people right now want to actually start their businesses in the morning, and they expect to actually make sales by evening. And what I mean about that is when you try to actually build a legacy, it's different from something that you can just create in a day or two or something like that. It takes years, courage, persistence, dedication, and patience on top of it. You don't just make sales just because you have a product. You make sales because you communicate or you connect with a certain type of people that actually align with your brand, your story, or your product or services that you're trying to actually offer. So it's something that actually start out from just small or humble beginnings, but when you look at it in a different type of directions, a lot of people don't get inspired just by looking at how stories actually set it out, but they always look upon right now I want to be big, I want to be somewhere on top, I want to power with the biggest brands like that. But that's not how you start out. You start out from somewhere. If you've registered your business, if you've made a Facebook page, you're on social medias making content for your business, sales will usually come though. You're building a legacy, not just a cheap thing. So it takes a lot more than anything else. So I believe small businesses or big brands can actually get inspired by Samson, because it started out from fish, and look at it now. It's one of the biggest tech brands in the whole world, and all of the people are really inspired by it. And make sure you follow for more tips, and make sure that you are par with us to make sure to say that we have everything that aligns with the tips. Make sure you follow and hit us more in the next video.